Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Font, and this will be your August monthly tarot reading. I know, don't be mad. I'm sorry. But I didn't have no way to record the readings. I didn't have no storage on neither one of my phones. Okay. Went to Mexico, took up all the storage with video and pictures and da 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 da. So now that I've deleted a lot of that stuff, I am back full force. Okay. And it's still early. So I was like, let me jump on this August monthly. The Lighthouse podcast will be back soon. We're going to talk about the clips, let God sort them out. Cannot wait. I was going to do the podcast first, but it takes a lot on the back end for the podcast as far as like research and doing the astrology and all that stuff. So it's easier and quicker for me to do this monthly reading, and I can get it out to you immediately. Okay? Today is August 3rd. Okay, Sunday, which should be and probably will be the same day that you are seeing this reading. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold y'all. We're gonna keep it going like we never left. We are using absolutely the Black Tarot. Okay, like we always do for the monthlies. Okay, I'm here, you're here, Frankie is here. So let's get started. And don't forget, you can always order a personal reading. Okay, please don't forget. You can always order a personal reading. Okay. Ooh, okay. Gotta get a grip. And let me tell you something. I seen that one follower drop off, and I was like, oh no, I definitely got to get back on YouTube. Okay. Nine of Knives, which is Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords. What do you see? What do you think is going to happen? There is some uncertain... Oh. Are you running from the truth? Are you hiding from the truth? Because this is giving me like ostrich head in the sand. Means you're ignoring a problem or an issue or a concern. But sometimes people do that when they're afraid. They avoid the issue because they are fearful of the outcome or the consequence. Not the type of reading I wanted to come back to, but hey. It is what it is. All right. We got the Lion's Gate portal coming up. So, let's see. And this month also kicks off with Mars going into Libra. So, let's see here. Is that 2? I think it's 2. It's 2. Another 9. 2 nines. 9 of Wands, 7 of Baskets. It's giving cause. It's giving purpose. It's giving cause. It's giving purpose. 7 of Baskets, which is 7 of Cups. 6. 7. Choice point, unsure, clarity needed. And 9 of Wands is just giving fight the power. It's like purpose. Like, what is the justification? Oh, okay. Not necessarily Libra as far as justice, because Sagittarius is justice. Libra is just like fairness, balance, okay? Equanimity. Justice isn't always fair. Just want to throw that out there for the people who are trying to tell me, no, you're wrong. Justice ain't always fair, Okay. Hmm. I think you might be afraid that you're not going to receive the support that you need. And so that is why you are unsure or unclear about how to move forward. That's where we get the Seven of Baskets from. There's just so many choices, so many options, so many directions, so many paths that you can take. But let me see what this two nines is about. Because it's Nine of Wands is definitely giving a forceful, passionate. I'm not gonna say aggressive. Receipt. Two nines is receipt. So, like I said, to receive. Mm. Mm. I think you might have given up a long time ago, which is why you got your head in this couch, your head in the sand or whatever. Not taking that. They're just falling on the floor. Here we go. Boom. Tower. Put these back. Tower. Look at all this trash on the shore. Feelings, emotions, groundedness, earth, reality, practicality. I think your feelings or how you are feeling is filled with other people's emotional baggage, their emotional trash. Maybe some people trauma dumped onto you. And so you're not seeing things from a realistic standpoint. And so I think because of that, that's why we're getting this tower moment. This is, I'm pretty sure the tower is Mars in the majors. But this is about the whole month of August, not this one transit. I gotta focus. I gotta reel it back in. Let me see. What else is happening? I know Sirius is going retrograde. Yes, Mercury. Yeah, I knew it was just this. Oh, sorry. It flipped to the wrong month. I'm about to say Justice Jupiter, you. Yeah, nothing major is happening. Sun in Virgo. That's why we got the tower. And then Venus in Leo at some point. Well, not at some point. I'm looking at it on the 25th. But anyway. And so I think having your emotions essentially be a hodgepodge of other people's emotions, you don't know how you really feel about the situation. You're not sure which feelings belong to who. Like, are these my personal feelings, or do these feelings belong to my spouse, my family member, my child, or my friend? Are these my real true feelings? And I think that's what you are going to try to figure out. Thank you. Eight of Knives. Ooh. Stabbed in the back, were we? Do you feel some type of betrayal? But if you do, it's because you stayed longer than you needed to. You should have been gone. You should have been gone. You should have been freed yourself, been let go long time ago, okay? We got 7, 8, 9. Trying to move forward. divine, build or destroy, born again. So I think this is going to be your born again moment. Okay. Oh, look at this spread. Oh, I was going to pull this card since it fell out. And boom. 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. This came out before the 8, but the 8 came out face up. So I took it first. Boom. Sacrifice. Letting go. Release. Releasing other people's feelings. How their perspective in order to regain control of your own. You had to give up, okay, in order to move forward. You have to let go. Obviously, the new moon is going to be... Did we already have the Leo new moon? Yeah, we did. We just had it. Like, me not doing readings, I've been so off with the astrology, like I had no clue what was going on sometimes. I mean, it's only been a month, so maybe like a couple times. But the full moon is going to be in Aquarius. Okay? Air sign, 10 of Knives. Aquarius is about the liberation, the freedom. Okay? It's not always about the revolution, but it is about progress. It is also about originality. Okay? Being an innovator as far as like your thought process and ideas. Okay? And so it's also about perspective. Once you let go of the perspective, the emotional perspective of others, you'll be able to basically pinpoint and gather your original feelings, your emotions. You'll start thinking more rationally. Okay? Because right now, with Mercury retrograde happening, like Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Leo, the sun is in Leo. Okay, there's a lot of attention-seeking behavior. There's a lot of, oh, we're just having fun. We're just enjoying ourselves. But at what cost? At what cost? Because you're going to have to pay the price for enjoying yourself. I'm telling you now, and Leo is all about creation. And humans do what? Create other humans. I'm just throwing that out there for those who having a little too much fun with their summer boo. You better watch your back. You might get another 18 years on your head. Okay? But you felt stabbed in the back only to get stabbed in the front? And is this a skiff? This is a skiff here. You see this? This is a skiff. A skiff is what farmers used to harvest crop. It's like what you see, what's the thing that people death carrying? Grim Reaper, little staff with the blade. It's a skiff. You use it to cut down corn and other grain, wheat or whatever, sunflowers, what have you. But the skiff is represented in astrology through Sirius, the asteroid, who will be retrograde this month. I think it already started. No, not yet. Sirius retrograde August 11th at 5:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yes, these little pokes that you was feeling in your back, these little pokes, because I say, she got daggers. Okay, these little pokes. Now's the time to let go. You better free yourself. Or, boom, they're going to do it up front in your face. And you're going to try. You can't play the victim here. You cannot, because you knew. You knew you needed to let go. You knew you was there longer than it needed to be. You let things fester. Okay? You let it fester. But the release, the resurrection, the rebirth, that is where we're trying to go right now. And we're making good time. Five of Wands. Didn't I just talk about getting 18 years on your head? I know I did. Okay. And boom, a family pops up. But that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Siblings argue while the parents are seemingly not arguing. But I mean, kids argue. That's what they do. Can't be, how mature our brother and sister when they at home under the age of 10. So there's no real conflict after the letting go. It's more like just like going through the motions. Oh, now you're okay, you dealing with yourself internally. Your feelings of anger for not leaving when you needed to leave. Your feelings of sadness. Maybe you felt like you missed out on some important things outside of this bubble that you were in. Because I feel like you were kind of maybe alienated yourself or isolated yourself in some way. Virgo season is coming up. I say Virgo season because Virgo is represented by the Hermit. Okay. If the Hermit comes out, we know what it is. Too many cards, but that was the moon. Too many cards. Oh my gosh. Four of Wands. Working together, partnership, balance. If he wasn't balanced, he wouldn't be able to hold her up. If she wasn't balanced, he wouldn't be able to hold her up. She can't just be flailing with her legs because she got to remain still. There's patience, there's mindfulness happening here. They are in tune. They are aligned. Because first we had 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 5, 4. Countdown to Damascus. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that, but hey. Last card. Okay. Boom. Resurrected. Daughter of Knives. Daughter is the knight in this deck. See how you have emerged? Did you pull those swords out of yourself? Because it's hard to heal yourself. It's easy for somebody else to stick the knife in. But having to pull it out yourself slowly to heal yourself, you know how hard that is? Then take that same knowledge, truth, information, communication, to take that same sword of truth and use it to fight back is almost a miracle. It's like you're using your own perspective, your own experience to inform others because you have emerged much wiser than you were before. Obviously, no, I'm not going to put myself in that same situation again. Obviously, however, the test is always going to pop up to see if you did, in fact, learn your lesson. Did you truly become a daughter of knives? Can you wield this sword? A sword is heavy. I always tell y'all, like a sword is a solid piece of metal, iron, okay? To be able to and do all the things, it's not easy. Okay? You have to practice. You have to spar. Okay, that's probably why the Five of Wands came out. You have to be passionate about what it is that you're fighting for. Obviously, here at this point, you are fighting for your freedom. We got the red dress, letting you know how passionate, how fired up you were. Okay? But you also have to be aggressive. In order to set boundaries so that people don't trauma dump and you don't, as an empath, we're all empaths, okay? Every single one of us, maybe some more than others, but we are all human. We all have the same capacity, okay, for empathy. But as an empath, allowing you to know when to cut people off, when to set your boundaries, when to reset. Maybe you need a break from such and such, okay? Or whatever it is that you're doing, not necessarily a person. Maybe it's something that you're doing that is not aligned with your emotional capacity, because we still have the tower with this trash on the shoreline in the center of the reading. When I say center, it immediately made me think of heart center. Okay? Feelings, emotions. But these people, I mean, even when you are out in the community doing community work, fighting for this, fighting for that, school board, city council, all of that stuff, politics, uh anytime that you are a community worker, there's stress involved, there's a target on your back. You have to be available to others. You have to open yourself up to that. And that, in and of itself, can cause you to misinterpret, misunderstand, misrepresent, miscommunicate. Okay? And so I think after the month of August is over, you will emerge as a more of a fighter. I'll say that. More of a fighter. You'll be stronger, but because you a little bit cold and callous at this point. But let me see. Knight of Swords. Bravery, capacity, wrath, destruction, resistance. To be the voice of truth in a world of lies takes bravery. Okay, you have to be dedicated to the truth. You have to be committed to and brave enough to speak the truth. It's not enough to just know it. You got to share it, you got to speak it, you got to teach it. Okay? That's all I got. I hope whatever this tower moment is in the middle of August, I'm leaning towards this being the Lionsgate portal, this tower here. Okay? How are you going to come out on the other side? Okay? Are you going to let it destroy you and your family? Or are you going to align with the energy to come out stronger on the other side? Okay? All right. I'll see y'all next week. I know I will. Okay?